Okay, it's Sufking. I'm here with part 8 of the nuka, but I got bored, so there's more. Until 10 seconds. I've been trying to get the introduction in there. I waited for the 5 seconds last time, and I watched that and it still cut out a little bit. The next one I waited even less, and Far Harbor was fine when it came to that. This one apparently isn't. Or maybe PlayStation just changed their broadcast settings or my internet's being slow. I don't know. But you get the general gist, so good enough. And as long as we're waiting for it to load, as long as we're walking up to this, it never fails. Whenever I go to start talking about something, it finishes up. Anyways, I put it up in the discussion section, in the description for walkthrough number 7, and it'll be up in the, well, not description, comments, but it'll be up in the comments of this week's, not this week's, but next week's WTF Moments, which may come on a Tuesday instead of a Monday, since school starts back up again. And that's gonna throw my scheduling off a little bit. Anyways, if you have any questions for me or the rest of us here, essentially just Nathan and the people at the Nincompoop Club that I will have help me occasionally.
Having a good day here at Nuka World. Ready to saddle up and ride into the old Wild West.
You don't hear a lot of people from Nincompoop Club. They'll give ideas, they'll help with, like, there's been a few videos uploaded privately first because I wasn't sure about something. And they went through and helped me edit it. Yeah, they leave their mark here. But, yeah, any questions for any of us, feel free to leave them in the discussion section, the comment section. I prefer if you left them in the discussion section, but we'll answer them. If we get enough questions, we may do a Q&A video. If we can get the people from the Nincompoop Club on board with us, we'll have them there too, but more or less likely it'll just be Nathan, myself, possibly over the phone, possibly here, not sure. And we're going through plans, growing this channel quite a little bit. I'll ask him something now.
Howdy there, Sheriff. Looks like you got some pesky varmints here in the gulch that need straightening out.
I don't know about varmints, but we got us some no-good outlaws holed up in Mad Mulligan's mine. We could sure use a hand around here. What do you say? Want to be my deputy?
It's got the accent for everything, but it accentuated it so much. Mad Mulligan's mine! Oh, I love that. Anyways, we've got plans to expand, grow this channel a little bit, get some more people on board, expand beyond just gaming things. I mean, primarily, that's what I'm here for, that, but I'd love to do other things, just I don't have the skill myself to do, say, animation on my own. I'd love to do some form of an animation with something. I mean, it's still in the beginning phases, and we need to find someone who can really do it. I know my friends can, but we need someone who's on board to do it with us. I mean, I'll be going through this all with Nathan on today's dungeon runs later tonight too. But we can find someone to do that. There's other series I'd like to try for. And I'd love to do a Q&A, possibly live if I can have people comment up with questions and whatnot. But I think I'm just going to need to get it from the description section.
Let me see if I can run some overrides and make you a little more helpful.
Employee manual login recognized. Currently running in full bar exhibition mode. Visitors are directed to our 3 main activity centers. Dock Phosphate Saloon, Giddy Up Kids Corral, and One-Eyed Ike's Quick Draw Contest. After completing each activity, the visitor will be given part of the combination to the safe that holds the key to Signs of Life. System will now reboot.
Thank you. So anyways, there will be, hopefully, eventually, other little mini-series and things we'll do besides games, or maybe we'll involve games with them, probably. Hopefully we can do a stream with everybody in one game, or anything multiplayer, really, but the only... I wouldn't be opposed to getting, say, Smite or Overwatch for all of us to play.
Got it.
Or possibly just having us all commentate on one playthrough video. But obviously, we don't have everyone here and put together for that now. And yes, I know this is a walkthrough and this isn't applying to the walkthrough, but I felt I needed to put it out there, my side of it, before I talk to Nathan today during our video. Oh, legendary Soljans. Where is this legendary Soljans? You're going to die. Accent probably wasn't necessary, but... How lovely. It lunged at me. Lord. Ow. I didn't die. Why didn't it die? I love they included Ancient. I love those from New Vegas. I mean, weren't my favorite thing ever, but it was another thing there. Another thing to fight. And new stuff is always good in my eyes. What we haven't used yet, we haven't used that knife.
Oh, thank goodness it's the new deputy. You got to help me. My herd of idiot buttercups have all fled the pokey. You gotta track them down and bring them back to my corral. Now, idiot buttercups can't get a taste of nuka cola. So check all our plans. What do you say, deputy? Can you help an honest horse trader out?
Yep. Time for a little reprogramming.
Employee manual login recognized. Exhibition bypass protocol.
I didn't have time for...
Engaged. Handing
that
over
was a cricket, I hope.
Of this week's
or a bloodworm.
Safe combination rebooting.
What's bloodworm? What's a bloodworm? I take it these are like the anglers of the Nuka world, because there's anglers, venomous anglers in our harbor as well that jumped from the ground and scared the crap out of you.
You look parched there, stranger. You know what you need? A bottle of nuka cola. While the fruit-based flavor with hospitality is
We're happy to announce that the first 10 guests to arrive at the Berry the Bear show will receive a plush berry to take home.
Deliver. One is just upstairs, and the other two are in town. You game?
Oh, no. We're not doing this. Let's see if I can make some adjustments.
Employee manual login recognized. Exhibition bypass protocol engaged. Handing over part 2 of this week's safe combination rebooting. So, you're the new deputy.
I'll do this
well,
one.
I ain't impressed yet. Let's see how you handle an old-fashioned, quick-draw duel The rules are simple. We'll each walk into the street. I'll count to 3, and then I'll say, draw. First one to hit the other wins.
Hold on to your hat, One-Eyed Ike, because I'm about to show you the fastest gun in the West.
As your mouth, partner. Hey, now, we can't have a shootout without you being properly equipped. Here, take my spare pistol. All right, gunslinger. Let's take this out to the street.
I'm using my gun.
I count to 3. Then we draw. 1,
Attention, guests.
2,
Lost your hidden happy
3.
Attention,
Draw.
very
Fancy shooting there, partner. You earned this. Hope you show those out.
There! Now I win! This is the first time I did that. I didn't know you weren't supposed to kill him to win the duel, so I just sort of pulled this out, held the trigger, and sent him flying out of the park. Not my greatest idea. I mean, it didn't really come back to bite me, but still, it was just sort of like, what the heck? You're not supposed to do this. I thought at the very least it would make him unkillable, so if someone did, I thought I had lost the part, but I let you grab it later. But I thought at the very least it would make him unkillable so you could get the part, but no, the second I hit him, it was just gone. I had to track him down and get the part back though, that was not fun. At least I put a marker on him. Still wasn't as bad as it could have been. And none of the other robots seem to care. Well, if you're ill-prepared here, that could be quite terrifying. Of course, I'm never ill-prepared because I'm level 400 something, because intelligence glitch. Yay.
Tonight's showing at the Starlight Interstellar Theater will be Night of the Fishman's Revenge. Not recommended for children under 5.
But judging by the movie posters for that, I wouldn't recommend it for children above 5. Let alone below 5.
Hey, boss, can I ask you something?
Oh, what's he need now?
I mean, I was wondering. We've been running together for a while now. You ain't afraid to take what you want, and don't let anybody get in your way. Got more guts than most folks. I guess what I'm wondering is, why? What's behind all this for you?
Do I need a reason?
Nope. Suppose not. You ask me, this whole damn world is here just to tear you down. Decks stacked against you from the very beginning. Most folks are too stupid to realize.
Let's just talk here.
You're gonna regret this.
Well, there goes the nice talk. Yeah, I'll take that.
Can't open it from this end.
Yeah, they like to hide inside of those. know what weapon I haven't used for a while? The striker. You know, what better way to put to use a Batman that shoots bowling balls? Or should I say strike? Buttons. Where'd you go? Kind of like tunnelers from the Divide. Kind of. Except tunnelers, I don't think pop it out of the ground at you in New Vegas. See, I mentioned it again. I told you I'd end up mentioning that again. There we go.
Yes.
Yeah, see, I've already read that, because I played through that the other day, so I don't have to read it now.
That's it.
Exit over Eldor. They just sort of carve it out, don't they? Yeah. Ooh, there's one of those Park Medallion things. I know there's one in the Galactic Zone as well. In the Galaxy, Nuka Galaxy. I may do that quest down here if I finish it up on my other character, and it turns out to be rather easy, but I doubt it. It's another one of those random side quests that I may or may not do. Just if it benefits me. Claim this for a gang.
Feeling thirsty?
Or talk to this maniac again.
Mulligan's mine.
Did it again, then man, Mulligan's mine. Terrifying.
It was everything you
Sounds-
promised, Sheriff. More fun than a bale full of hay.
Well, all right. Please put in a good word with Nuka Cola. Corporate when your survey card arrives in the mail. Here, take some souvenir bottle caps courtesy of the Nuka Cola Janitorial Service Department. You and your friends are welcome in Dry Rock Gulch anytime.
Now to claim it, right? Right? Hard to get the stashes, the caches, stashes, whatever it wants to call them, for every area after this, too. Just so we have more stuff.
Welcome to Dry Rock Gulch, where it's always high.
Okay, it's on top of this building. How do we get up there? Through here, and there's stairs over in here, I assume? Yes. And we'll claim this one for the... I think what we did the pact for the pack for the safari adventure, the operators for the Nuka-Cola bottling facility. We can do pact again here because I think we did disciples twice.
Get along, little doggies, at Dry Rock Gulch.
So all the zones done. Have a nuke. That worked out so well before. Speaking of Gage, where is Gage? Let's just fast travel to some random place. We'll go here. No, not there. We'll go here. Claim at least one of the caches. I believe I'm actually pronouncing that once for I believe I'm actually pronouncing that once for right. Yeah, can you tell I'm getting a bit tired? Surprisingly enough, that happens normally for me. As I asked Nathan. He'll always let me have it for mispronouncing something too, so... that's always an antagonistic sort of thing. I'm not sure if I've had that... ever found that Nuka-Cola up in the top left. I'm assuming that's a flavor or... no, there's grape, there's orange, there's cherry. Quantum, Nuka-Cola, Nuka-Cola Victory, Nuka-Cola Wild, maybe? I don't know. I don't know why I care. I don't keep up on Nuka-Cola lore or anything, but... I'm sad because that's probably a thing. I turn on the one miscellaneous thing to find the caches. Oh, it calls them holes. And if I stop clicking the back button, that'd be wonderful. Gage.
Hey.
There we go.
What's up, boss? Well, I'll be damned. You actually did it. Nuka World is ours. All of it.
I made a promise to all of you, and I followed through. There's nothing more to it than that.
You make it sound like it's no big deal. You've just got to understand, we ain't ever been on ground this solid before. Now that we're here, let's keep this party going. I'm thinking it's time we set our sights on the Commonwealth.
Aiming pretty high, aren't you, Gage? Why stop there? Why not take over the moon while we're at it?
Nah, the little green men can keep that one. Taking back Nuka World is a big friggin' deal, no question. But it can't be the end of
Little
things.
green animatronic men, if you count the aliens in this
These
form.
bunch of savages
They're
need a goal,
galactic sound,
something
at
to
least.
focus on. If they ain't got it, they'll wind up turning on each other. And an operation this big...
Oh, I didn't see the
we're gonna
comment. Thank
need
you.
More of, well, everything. Nobody's gonna hand it to us.
More of
We need to take
everything,
it.
you say.
Commonwealth
Do
has a
you mean
ton of shitty
everything?
little settlements that could be put to better use. Don't you think?
I don't think he realizes when he says it could be... Yes, it's still live. It is still live. It's not uploaded yet. See, I caught that one immediately. I don't think he notices he's talking to the general that runs all the settlements.
Sounds like you've had this planned from the beginning.
The ideas crossed my mind, sure. But I'm just making suggestions here. You're the one that needs to give the go-ahead. We don't gotta rush into this headlong. We take it slow. Be smart about it.
You're
if
welcome.
we're aiming to grab a piece of the Commonwealth, it's going to take the right contacts and a lot of
I've
muscle.
always wondered, do you get
Right.
the same
I
on-air
say
bar
we
that I
go
get
have
when you're
ourselves
watching
a
it
chat
live?
with Shank. He's the point.
Just,
man for
I never heard
everything
from Nathan
entering
on
and
that
leaving
one, so...
Nuka World.
I'm assuming you do, but he
Floated
watches
this
it through
idea
PlayStation,
before.
so obviously he would.
Been itching to talk to you ever since you took over. So I bet he's got a good idea of where to start. He's in charge of the caravan, so odds are you can find him somewhere near the marketplace.
What's he gonna do? Show me how to milk a
okay.
Brahmin?
Maybe.
I always wondered that.
If you
I was
ask
just
him
curious
nicely.
if you had to deal with the
Just
same
head
thing. I don't
over
like the
and
small
talk to the
screen.
guy.
Maybe it's
Go
just because I'm
back
playing
to
on
what
such a
I'm
big
saying about the
TV, and the
Commonwealth.
screen seems
And
smaller
while
to me,
you're
and
doing
I'm not
that,
okay with it. I don't know why. But live is so much more convenient for me.
Power plant up and running. It's about time we shed some real light around here and let people know we mean serious business.
Okay,
Oh,
so you see it on
And
both.
if you need my advice and you want me to keep tagging along, you've got it.
Suppose we should probably, since, yeah, I haven't even hit half an hour yet, so claim this thing here, talk to Shank, start that, and then cut it there. And hopefully we'll get something uploaded later tomorrow.
For confused visitors at the Safari Adventure Park office for only $35.
Ain't exactly encouraging.
I'm not sure how much, which options I'm going to be doing for Commonwealth rating, because I know you have to do it for the main story. I'd prefer not to, but I have to, and I suppose this save file that I use for recording, I never actually save. I have my own thing for when I normally play. So I suppose we'll just take over the entire Commonwealth, because why not? If I'm not saving it, I don't care. Do the same thing when I do the playthrough for Skyrim. Honestly, I probably will. And take a lot more suggestions from people. Obviously in comments, because that'll be mostly split up, cut up.
Liking what you've done with the place, boss. Gang certainly seem pleased with their new little kingdoms. Haven't seen people this revved up since last time someone spiked the water fountains. Never formally introduced myself. Name's Shank. And if you and Nuka World's favorite Cyclops are standing here, well, I suppose he expects you might be the one to finally get things back on track.
Nuka World's favorite Cyclops, nice.
On the Commonwealth.
Hey now, no convincing, just a friendly conversation between like-minded individuals.
Sounded like a good idea.
Because it is. Giving the gang spots to call their own around the park, it bought you some goodwill. But providing them with their own domains, carved from the settlements of the Commonwealth, well, I can't think of a better way to solidify your place around here. Plus, make us all a pretty penny along the way. If that
I'm assuming if it's letting you watch this live that you're subscribed to me. Did it give you an update, notification or anything when I... oh. Oh, I agree.
Okay,
Revenge for every single time I've heard that. I've heard that so many times, he doesn't give Minuteman quests anymore. I've done all of them. They will stop after the 1000th one, I'd say.
Territory,
but if you're watching this live, I'm assuming you're subscribed. If so, to give you a notification when I updated the discussion page later for did? Okay, thank you. I was just wondering, because my friend has been having issues with notifications. I've been trying to help him out with them, and I was putting that up to check his notifications, because he told me he got something, but it may have just been him. I wanted to check that it went for everyone. His was working again. I was putting that up there for the video, too, because I'd like to do a Q&A video with people. I mean, have people know me more.
Let me talk to them. I'll convince them to leave.
Works for me. Once you've planted your flag in the place, I'll send a crew in to set up shop. Now, next up, you'll have to pick who you want to hold your outpost once it's established. Of course, every outpost you claim for a gang is going to be something the other gangs, and none of them like the thought of their rivals getting a leg up on them. Worth thinking over as you dole out more territory. So,
if you have any questions, just leave them on the discussions page. I'll be sure to look at them. If I'm not getting a ton of them, I will answer them just from there. But if I'm not getting enough to make a video, I'll answer them from there. If I do get enough, I'll answer it in the video. Everyone's will be acknowledged. Depending on how many I get, I might do it live, because it'll be more time effective. Because cutting up and then rendering a video with Share Factory for many videos of one Q&A could be a bit of a pain. I'll go with the Disciples. I like them.
Yeah? Better bring a tarp.
I'm sure the ladies will be happy to get some blood on their hands. For a good cause, of course. Hell, for any cause.
That just leaves the target. Now, for a new outpost, you'll usually want to target a spot with plenty of populated settlements nearby that might be able to feed our people later on. Taffington Boathouse, Croup Manor, Greentop Nursery, the Slog all had a good number of farms within striking distance last I checked. Though I'll need to go through my notes again. Make sure they're all still good to target. We're not always going to be able to run every job against every settlement. So, you ready to pick the spot for Nuka World's first new homestead?
I'm ready.
Good. So, where you want to do this?
Let's start with the lower populated ones and start doing... Yeah, because I said I wanted to do an intimidation. So we'll start with the lower populated one here, and then maybe the second one for the next video will just full-on fight Sanctuary. Which for me is populated by about 30 death claws, quite a few cats, quite a few gorillas, all the settlers I can manage, and heavily armed and armored robots. That should be a challenge.
That one's the target.
Of course, boss. So, to get these folks to scram, you got two main options. Buy them out, or scare them off. Either way, the more afraid they are, the simpler or cheaper getting them gone will be.
I'm gonna have to leave Red Rocket, aren't I? Because all my companions are there, and I don't want to have to fight them. I don't think it'll let you fight them.
And it's worth keeping in mind. The more populated or fortified a place is, the more prep you're gonna want to do before trying to run them off. Scare them good, boss.
Okay, well, you know what? No, we'll at least get everything set up, because I still have to talk to someone for this quest. Where is the... Oh, turn off miscellaneous. And turn on that one. For the longest time, it wouldn't give me miscellaneous objectives on my other character. It gave him back for about a day, then it took him away again. I do not know why.
I think you're gonna want to get out of here.
Yeah, maybe I accidentally lied the operators this time around, because last time I did this, it made me talk to the disciples.
You want something from the operators? You need to start handing over some more territory.
Hey there.
Overboss. A pleasure. Shank said you might need some tools to ease relations with the people of the Commonwealth. Well, you've come to the right place. I've put together a couple of toys that should make getting what you want out of those rubes easier. Only thing we ask in return is that you remember the operators when you're handing out new territory on the other side of the mountains.
Don't worry. Your gang will be taken care of.
Wonderful. So, first up, something to manipulate a target. It's a homemade distillation brewed to mimic human flight pheromones. Toss one of these grenades at the feet of your target, and convincing the wary settler suddenly becomes a much simpler affair. Now, to function effectively, I had to make the formula precise. So it's not going to work on people in any of the big towns like Bunker Hill or Diamond City, nor on caravanners. But for your purposes, hitting settlements out in the Commonwealth, it ought to give you a serious edge.
So...
Stink bombs. Lovely.
Just give them a try first, Overboss.
So, without meeting the people of Commonwealth, without meeting any of these settlers, she designed a pheromone grenade specifically to their genetic makeup, shall we say?
So, the other trick up our sleeve is a
And that
more
works
broad
how?
spectrum than the grenades. Gulp down a couple lungfuls, and anyone you speak to will be far more apt to give you what you want. Plus, I've winnowed down the addiction risk to near zero, so no need to fear repeat usage. Here, Ingredients for that one have been tricky to find, but between that and the grenade, you should have no problem getting at least one settlement under your control before you have to brew up your own. And just remember us when you're crushing those poor settlers underfoot, hmm?
Oh, sampling the product, nice. Spent that whole conversation just shaking the bottle and, I think we'll drink it. The only pain for the next few videos, or probably just the next video, is going to be going back and... I'd agree with that, but with Trump and Hillary running, I'd go for another Obama term. He wasn't the best, but he wasn't the worst. And he's no Trump and he's no Hillary. There's a picture I saw. I love the picture I saw the other day. There's a picture of Hillary standing in a big explosion of confetti, and it says in the bottom, confetti or 300,000 shredded emails. I loved that. The pain for this next video, or yeah, probably just the next one, is going to be going back and forth between Nuka World and the Commonwealth, because Shank can't travel to any of your settlements until you have at least 3 of them, and you only need 3 of them for the story quest. So, yeah. I mean, having him in the Commonwealth will be helpful. I mean, they'll still be fast traveling, but the loading time won't be as bad. Okay, just about done here. Gonna fast travel out here and then end it at Crop Manor, at which I think there's at least one settler and at most one settler. I did nothing here. Just got angry once, so I put up a few turns and then said, the heck with it. You can live on your own, you have some food here. I don't have to assign you. You want to live, you'll make it. Oh, I like that. I like that. That's good. Yeah, I got one for you. Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton are in a boat in the middle of the Pacific. The boat starts to sink. Who gets saved? America.
This is fine. I wasn't planning on sleeping.
Let's see, we're even helping with it. I have the penetrator perk. That should have gone through the pole. I wasn't attacking this place. Come on, Torrance.
Finders keepers, am I right?
Be surprised if the settler isn't dead. Oh, hi there.
Yeah? Can I help you?
There's a gang of raiders coming for this place. Mine. But if you leave right now, I promise you, we won't have any problems.
You want this place? Listen, I'm not trying to piss you off here, but I'm not sure that's gonna work. This is home.
You stay here another minute, and trust me, you're gonna regret it.
Christ, no need to do anything rash, all right? Land's yours.
Yeah, probably. Well, with that, and another great joke, well, as you know, Monica would probably suck at the term. Anyways, that's going to be it for this episode, and I will see you tomorrow, hopefully, or the day after.
Is he the Big Bang Theory guy now? Instead of flags, he's got this?